What's up, goats? I am drafting right now in the Scott Fish Bowl. Started on Saturday, live in New York City. I also kicked off a guillotine style league last night, which is online. We are in full season. I'll tell you all about it. But first, let's get this show on the road. What's up?
What's up, man?
What's up? What's
That's
up?
just fire, dude. That intro is straight fire.
Well, I want what's best for the goats. That's all I want. All right. Well, let's get this show started. I am your shepherd. With me, always, is the Commissioner Rhino and JX Fantasy. How are you guys?
Doing good. Doing good. Finished off the Dynasty Pulse Startup Dynasty draft today, and now I'm too deep in the bots, the Battle of Sexes draft.
Right in the thick of it.
Right in the thick of it.
Right in the middle of it. Hey, hello there. I'm Neil Goat. How are you? Yeah, so it's draft season, man. What else are we doing right now? What are we doing? What are we doing this for? We're doing this for the glory. That's right. The Husot is getting ready in his lab. Emil Goat is in the lab ready. And we're in the lab. Is that right, JX? We are always in the lab.
Oh, yeah, we're always in the lab. I just think about it like last night. You know, woke up at like 3:22 in the morning. Like my eyes just was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get Wandale Robinson everywhere. I gotta, and then I go back to sleep. Of course, man. You know, we're at all times. We're getting better and thinking things through. And you know, you said it's draft season. Currently, right now, I am draftless, but my drafts are coming around the corner.
Love it. Yeah. So today we are going to get into our picks, our choices for the best pick in each round of the fantasy football draft. Of course, in the redraft. I'm sure, this is that's not easy question, Emil. It's not. Josh Jacobs and Devon A-Chain. I'm not sure if either one of these dudes is going to be in one of our best pick.
Jacobs.
You would take Jacobs in the third round. I think Josh Jacobs is pretty much going in the third round of drafts. Is he the best pick in the third round? Why don't we do this? Why don't we start with round one? Then we'll get to two, so on and so forth. And let's see. But yeah, if I had to make my choice here, I would probably pass on Devon A-Chain, and I would probably target then.
And for me, it's just I just go by the O line. Green Bay has better O line than Miami.
and just give a nice healthy extension to one of their tackles as well today. So I'm feeling that. I see that. The Dolphins again. We spoke at great lengths about Mr. A-Chain. He's a reception machine. He really is. But if something goes south with this team, it's a ripple effect. It's something that will affect, mostly all of their offense. And I have no trust in any QB2 there, nor QB3. We don't even trust QB1. So why would I trust the other two? But If things are going right though for the Dolphins, Devon A-Chain is gonna be a monster again.
Yep.
He could very well be a league winner, but I don't know if we're drafting him at the right cost. I really don't. I think Josh Jacobs is at a better cost. Not as prolific, granted, but at least Green Bay though. At least we know Green Bay is going to. Going to be more. They're a team that doesn't fall off. They're a well-oiled machine.
Yeah,
may not be so prolific as they once were passing the ball, passing offense, but at least they're above competent.
I think that changed. I think they'll change this year with Green Bay.
I think it could. I think there's potential for it to change too. So let's do this. Let's get back to our best pick in each round. We do have about 14 or 15 of them to get to. I'll give you guys the round. Why don't we give? We'll each give our selection. How about that? Because they're not necessarily they're not all the same. So Jay, do you want to lead us off? Do you want to lead us into the first round, or Rhino? Do you want to take a stab at it?
I'll take a stab at it. If I'm drafting within the first 3 spots, I'm drafting Bijan Robinson. If I'm drafting in the middle, I'm drafting CeeDee Lamb. If I'm drafting towards the end, I'm taking a stab at Malik Neighbors if he's there, Ashton Jeanty if he's there. A lot of times I'm seeing Brian Thomas Jr. there. So that's how I'm gonna look at first round.
Yeah, that's fair. It's definitely fair. I have 2 of the 3 of those guys. No, that is corrected. That has changed last night. I do have my first share of Ashton Jeanty. I mean, I'm buying some of the smoke. I'm buying the hype there. Malik Neighbors, on the other hand, and again, I have a feeling that our guy JX Fantasy is going to select him and nominate him for the best pick in the first round. But I will just go now. I will go with Malik Neighbors. Folks, this is someone that could line up everywhere. This is someone that can make every catch. When I say make every catch, I've seen him catch errant balls that are sailing out of bounds. I've seen him catch balls that are about to hit the ground in front of him. Let's take last season's stats aside. I mean, we know what they were: 170 targets, a little over 100 balls, 1,200 yards. Forget that. Forget that garbage. There is more room in the tank. There's more meat on this bone this season. Brian Daboll's going to scheme him up just like he did last year. And when they do scheme him up, aside from being able to run every regular route, the play designs are schemed for him. He's got a better quarterback under center. It's just as simple as that. Anyone who says that they are nervous about the quarterback for Malik Neighbors is, I won't even argue with that. I can't argue with that. Okay. I don't know what they're watching. Okay. Russell Wilson is an upgrade. There aren't many quarterbacks that would still fall into the same bucket as what Malik Neighbors had last season. Let me put it that way. Russell Wilson or any combination of Jameson Winston and Jackson, these all will be upgrades for Malik Neighbors. This is someone that's, again, with all that talent and skill, there's a lot more room left on for him to take off.
His toe injury doesn't make you worry about you guys?
Janice, does it worry you?
No, I'm gonna say no because I know he already said it, but he had 170 targets. But he didn't say he had 170 targets in 15 games. If he didn't get hurt, he would have had almost 200 targets for the Giants. Just to answer the question, Neighbors is my guy. He has the safest floor out of everyone in the first round. He has the perfect situation where his team is not great, so they're going to be in the realm of passing the ball a whole lot this year. As much as they don't want to, they're going to have to. Like you said, there's a quarterback upgrade there, and he's great against man. He's great against zone. And he was number 6 last year in unrealized air yards. I know that's Calvin Ridley's favorite stat, but I think this one actually, matters because this wide receiver is amazing. And he's going to a second year. He's only getting better. Like, I'm like, this is the easiest. This should be the easiest one of one pick in a long time. But we're gonna avoid it because it was rookie year last year.
It's funny because I've passed on him in every draft.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's crazy. Like,
well, hey, you guys know me well enough that I know what I like, and I kind of stick with that kind of stuff. To answer Emil's question, I love Puka, but the Dallas's defense is probably gonna be bottom 5. They're gonna be throwing the ball a lot. Mm-hmm. So just think of Dallas as the NFC version of Cincinnati Bengals this year. So I'd go CD.
I think George Pickens also helps CD Lamb.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They can't always roll coverage now. So I mean that a lot of people may think that that's a bad thing. Or George Pickens is going to turn into some sort of juggernaut. George Pickens is a good wide receiver. He's just not what CD Lamb is. Let's get things straight. And JX, I think Rhino's a little allergic to LSU.
No, I'm not.
You're not. No,
no.
You're not allergic to LSU. I mean, all they do is produce just really, really good wide receivers.
I just drafted Jefferson.
Yes. Well, I was poking. A little fun.
No,
number 2. Yeah, I get. Again, I mean, in one league I took Bijan with the 2nd overall pick, but in another league I also took Malik Neighbors with the 2nd overall pick.
That's the thing too. That's why I said this round between this part of first, because it's different. The first round is different from second round, because if you're not going to take Neighbors number 1 overall over Jamar Chase, right?
Yes.
Would you really?
Yeah. Okay. From picks 1 to 12, I'm picking Neighbors.
Yeah, I mean, again, I understand why the majority of the space, the community that are playing or producing content would say that you have to still take Jamar Chase no matter what. It's not that Jamar Chase is just going to fall off the earth. We know this. He's not going to. He's too talented also. When it's all said and done, both things can be true. Malik might have a better season, or B, even if Jamar Chase still finishes wide receiver 1, I don't think, JX doesn't think, and many others don't really think that the gap would be that wide. I think it would be very, very slim margin where Malik Neighbors is just right there. All it takes, by the way, do you know that Malik basically had the same identical season as Jamar Chase did in 2023. I mean, we're told we it's a blueprint. We have it in front of us. Yes, people are getting they're getting skittish because it's Russell Wilson. That to me, that's the wrong thinking. You should be more confident than it's Russell Wilson.
But not even that. We have 3 strikes and you're out. If it's not Wilson, it's Jameis. If it's not Jameis, it's Dart. Like, one of them has to work. It's not like if Joe Burrow gets hurt and they have Jake Browning. No, there's a solution there in New York at some point. I mean, shoot, if it is Jameis, he's definitely finishing wide receiver 1.
at the 105 for the Magic Goat. I'm taking Neighbors at 105 again to more along the lines of Rhino's perfect first round. If he's in the middle of the draft, that's when he would,
I'd take CD Lamb.
I would take Malik Neighbors at 105. Yeah. I don't have a problem doing that at all. 105. I mean, again, if I don't have a problem taking him at 2, I wouldn't have a problem taking him at 5. I would take Malik Neighbors again. There's no other real target competition.
If Gibbs is around, I'm taking Gibbs. 100% taking Gibbs. I'm not taking Saquon.
He's just Mr. Magic Oats throwing the entire draft board at us.
Yeah.
In a full PPR, I'm going to take Malik Neighbors over Gibbs slightly. Slightly. There's still something that's bothering me in regards to the Lions offense, which will be regressed. Not terrible. Not terrible, but certainly not the best offense in the league again. Let's go to the second round. What do we got there? Who do we got there, I should say? Give me your best pick.
Bucky Irving for me.
Bucky.
I like Bucky.
Yeah, it's for me. I think it's a guy who's going to be fighting for competition for wide receiver 1 also, Drake London.
That one too, yeah.
I like Drake London. In the second. He's your prototypical alpha wide receiver 1. He's coming off of his best season. He looked really, really good with Michael Penix Jr., where they looked okay with Cousins, but he looked much better with Penix. We know that they're going to be able to move the ball with Bijan. I think Drake London is a really good pick in round 2. What would we do here for Mr. Magic Goat? I'm going to stand on my business for months now. Same thing for JX. I'm going Neighbors. I would probably go CD because I'm a little bit more confident with Dak, and then I would go JJ. And honestly,
and I'm going JJ CD Neighbors.
Let me get.
And I'm going Neighbors. I'm going Neighbors JJ CD.
You're going Neighbors, and Neighbors, right?
Like a good neighbor. The fantasy goats are there. Do you ever consider backup quarterback and picking high end wide receiver? Do you ever consider backup quarterback?
No.
I'm not backup quarterback in picking high end wide receiver.
No, because I'll tell you why I don't. Because it's been proven. Look at what JJ has done. Look what Neighbors did. CD Lamb. They all if they're that good, they're quarterback proof.
Mm-hmm.
If you're an elite wide receiver 1, you're quarterback proof.
But we also know some of the others. Look what again. I'm going to go back to the Dolphins example. Look what happens when Tua's not on the field. Look at what the hell happened. Also, Jonnu Smith happened. That doesn't really help anybody here. It doesn't help the Devon A-Chain owners. It doesn't help any Jalen Waddle or Tyreek Hill. So, I mean, they are
But I also don't consider Tyreek Hill elite anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah, I guess.
He's good, but he's not elite.
All right, let's go. Why don't we go right to Rams' house? What happens when Matt Stafford, knock on wood, what happens if he gets hurt?
If the drop, realistically, it wouldn't be much of a drop off. Jimmy Garoppolo's the backup. He's more than capable. I would still be all in on the Rams wide receivers.
Yeah.
Jimmy Garoppolo, and I'm not trying to take anything away from the Rams, all right? Because Sean McVay has said that he loves them. But Jimmy Garoppolo looked like death in Las Vegas.
Yeah, but he did. You know why? Because that wasn't the system that was made for him. That wasn't the system.
All right.
He is literally the insequential system quarterback.
Okay.
You know?
All right. So, all right. One more example for backup.
Okay.
Who the hell is the Lions' backup? Hendon Hooker?
Yeah, no, that's bad. Yeah.
We have no idea about that. Exactly. We don't know we won't know whether it's bad or good. We have no idea what the hell would happen there. So it's only very few cases, very few specific situations where if the backup came in with one of the premier elite wide receivers, it really shouldn't matter that much. But I would say with the majority of the league, and the majority of the backup quarterback situations, should the starting quarterback go down, you would expect a dip. That's the way the shepherd looks at it.
Yeah.
Round 2 is a Drake London for you. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, Bucky Irving, Drake London, and I would go CMC. I think he's the best player in round 2, hands down. Because if he wasn't in Germany last year, he probably wouldn't be in round 2. I'm surprised that he's still in round 2 and hasn't made his way into 1.12 or 1.11. That he's going right at that turn. So if you're in a 14-team league, CMC is not a second rounder. CMC could wind up finishing as the best running back if he stays healthy. We know that he has.
That's a big damn if.
Big capital I, capital F.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Ultimate crapshoot. Who has the easiest strength of schedule out of the 3?
Niners.
No. Well, is Mr. Magic still on JJ, CD, and Malik? I could tell you this much: the Giants' schedule is tough. They didn't do them any favors because of like the division and the way the Eagles and the Commanders played last season. So their strength of schedule is tough, but I don't put too much stock into that for picking players. I can't. You can't. But to answer the question, the easier strength of schedule, I believe, would be the Vikings. Yeah. I think it's if it's not the Vikings, then it would be the Cowboys, then the Vikings.
They're all tough. None of them are necessarily easier. I just think it really comes down to like really breaking it down because they all play. Like I said, they all play the NFC East and they all play the NFC North, and all those are gauntlets. So just take your pick of whatever order you wanted it.
Yes, I agree with that. What's up, guys? Appreciate you all being here, listening and asking these questions regarding, players to pick in the beginning of your drafts. We're going to get to the middle of our drafts. All that I ask you to do is just give us a like. You guys are already subscribed. You already are mother effing goats. Love it. Just hit that like button. That will help us. That helps also. Round 3, JX. Give us the best pick. You only have 12 options here. 12 options in this draft. Who's the best one out of them in round 3?
This one was tough. There's some guys that I really like in this round. Just from early camp reports and who I think is going to have a great year, I'm going to go with Chase Brown. I think the Bengals are going to be a little bit more balanced across the offense. What I'm saying is a little more T. Higgins, maybe a little more run games, more targets to Chase Brown. Chase Brown was 6th in running back targets last year, so he gets quite a bit of targets. I like Chase Brown, and it kind of hurts my heart a little bit because that means I can't say Breece Hall, but I'm going to go with Chase Brown for round 3.
I love it. I love Chase Brown.
I like Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
JT.
Yeah, this is a tough round.
It is because truthfully, if I started running back, then I might go Devontae Adams in the 3rd round too. So it depends how my draft is laying out.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor going in this round feels pretty healthy.
Yeah.
I don't mean like his actual physical health, but I mean like that feels like JT should outperform this price.
Yeah.
Chase Brown, who certainly outperformed his price last season, is the reason why he is now in this spot. And Mr. Magic Goat the Gibbs, but I feel like he's ranked too high due to the timeshare and the Ben Johnson departure. I don't think he's ranked too high because of a timeshare. I think he's ranked too high based on just like clear-cut numbers that he's produced is now got him ranked. It doesn't get any higher than this for him. It really doesn't. I would be surprised. I would really be.
Me and you are on the opposite ends of the spectrum on that because I think he's going to be RB1. He's been taking most of the love this year.
Well, there can only be one RB1. So which one is it? Is it John or is it Jameer Gibbs?
No, for the Detroit Lions team.
Oh, okay. So yes. I think Monty, you've done us a fantastic service, David Montgomery. I salute you. The Fantasy Goats salute you, David Monty Goat Montgomery. Your time is gone. Your time is done. This dual RB stuff isn't going to fly.
Your time is now.
It's not going to fly. They know that there's no reason to take Jameer Gibbs off it. Or let me put it to you this way. David Montgomery may still spell Jameer Gibbs. Spell. And if he's going to spell him, okay, fine. That's not really going to hurt that's not going to hurt Jameer Gibbs' stock or his value on a game in, game out basis. For now, for how great rounds 1-3 is so hard. Well, I wanted to get to that. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
For how great rounds 1-3 are so hard to pick which guy is each one because everyone is so close to one another.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say this also, we could use this to our advantage because the players, there's a lot of breadth. There's a lot of good amount of players that are within these rounds. So it's like you really have to it'd be difficult to swing and miss on one of these guys is what I'm trying to say. I mean, like the only again, if you want to talk about a fade and that could really go south, I see Tyreek Hill in this round.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't necessarily. I'm kind of sort of out on JSN in this round. I'm out on Terry McLaurin in this round. See, I mean, but other than that, I mean, if you were to, even those that are drafting Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen in this round,
right?
You're getting like the most points out of anybody in this round. They're gonna score more points than Breece Hall, and they're gonna score more points than Chase Brown. I mean, it's just they just are. All right. Round four, JX. Who we got?
Who I love in round 4? I love Chuba Hubbard in round 4. I do. I feel like he's really underrated. The Carolina Panthers, everyone talks about Bryce Young and him extending to the moon, but he's not going to ascend to the moon without Chuba Hubbard running the football. One thing about Chuba Hubbard is, like I said, I think I thought it before, he's boring. Like, he just gets the job done. But to counteract that, he was 6th in breakaway runs. Like, did you ever think of Chuba Hubbard as a breakaway runner?
No.
But here he is, man, and he averaged 4.8 yards per carry last year, which is excellent. Like that dude's a serious player, and I think we need to give him a little more respect. I think round 4 might be too late for him, but I'll take the discount.
I like Joe Burrow around 4.
Joe Shiesty. Very much like Josh Allen in the 3rd round, very much like Lamar Jackson in the 3rd round. The only reason why Joe Burrow's not in the 3rd round is because he doesn't rush like they do. All Joe Burrow does is throw touchdowns. Last time I checked, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, touchdowns are good, right?
Yeah, they're great.
I mean, supposedly we need those.
Yeah, supposedly.
Yeah.
I think that's how we win most games is by touchdowns.
Joe Shiesty throws a lot of them. If Joe Shiesty is playing a full season, he throws a ton of touchdowns. I love Joe Shiesty in the 4th round.
Yeah.
I love that call for Joe Shiesty in the 4th round. Yeah.
What wide receiver would you guys take in the 4th round?
That's a great one.
Would you take like Pickens or Devontae Smith?
Not
Higgins?
I'm hoping Marv or Devontae fall to the 4th round.
Yeah.
Yeah. My 4th round picks. They've been one of them happens to be Marv. Yeah, they've been kind of like Scottish Bowl doesn't count for this type of for this.
No,
this.
no, because that's a whole different freaking different madness.
But in the 4th round of that draft, happens to be Sam Laporta, who will get you 5 points if he gets a first down in this format. But that's neither here nor there. Well, for redraft purposes, I'm intrigued, and I've got that itch to pull the trigger on Rashee Rice. Also, I would buy the dip in the 4th round.
I agree.
Yeah, the reason why I didn't really go with Rashee Rice is, do you think that the suspension may get him a little bit lower? Because I think he might be a 5th rounder now, maybe a 6th rounder now.
That's a deal.
Yeah, the potential suspension. There will be players who go, oh, he's going to be suspended. I'm not picking him where his ADP is. So,
and see, that's where I think that's where some people go wrong. If they get that mentality of, well, no, because he fell to the 5th round, but he's a 3rd or 4th round talent. That's just, to me, that's ass backwards.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, okay, he's suspended for let's say the best case scenario, 3 games. Best case scenario. I would say. I mean, I think Rhino is saying this in just a different way. Like, if you're gonna try to you pull the trigger on him in the 4th, there's no given that you're gonna be able to secure him in the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you might as well. I don't see that being that much of a drop off or fall off for anyone else that you could potentially get, like a George Pickens, like a DK Metcalf. No, I mean, I don't want any of these. I don't want Cortland Sutton.
Right.
Well, Cortland Sutton's a 5th rounder. DJ Moore in the 4th round. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Or Marion Hampton, I would consider.
RJ Harvey.
I would consider. God, I want RJ Harvey. I do. I want him. I have not had the opportunity yet to pull the trigger on RJ Harvey because now that's what I'm trying to get him in the right spot.
Mm-hmm.
Xavier Worthy is. I mean. Yeah, I kind of want a Marion Hampton. Something's off with Najee the Pirate. Marion Hampton was always going to outproduce Najee Harris or be on the field more than Najee Harris. It's just now sooner rather than later. So, how early is Rice going, and would any of you get him? Well, Magic Goat. The mock draft that we did this past Friday, he's a 4th rounder. He's a 4th round draft pick. I don't envision him dropping any further than that. All right, who's the best pick in the 5th?
Another tough one. But
so this is where it gets tougher. In the 3rd round, I don't consider that tough, because they're all, as pointed out, they're all really good players. It's going to be difficult to swing and miss in the 3rd round. But now, 4th round, 5th round, this is where obviously it gets a little tougher.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jax.
Best pick.
I'm taking RJ Harvey in the back half of the 5th. I am for sure. I'm trying to remember who I picked in the mock this past Friday. I can't remember. I'm trying who did I pick in the 5th? But no, I'm taking RJ Harvey. It's not necessarily RJ Harvey.
It was RJ Harvey in the 5th.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. But no, I mean, I love the talent and I love the offensive line. I love the offensive line. offensive lines are one of the only things that don't fade. Like if your offensive line's good, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
So I'm taking RJ Harvey for a potential to be a running back 1 this season.
See, I'd get Travion Henderson.
What about Tet?
Tet.
What if you need a wide receiver? What about Tet? Like I know that I'm also bullish on Xavier Legette's year 2 breakout, but I kind of feel like they didn't draft this dude Tet in the first round for nothing. I think Tet could have a very good season. Very good season. Be a low end wide receiver 1, high end wide receiver 2 when it's all said and done.
Yeah, I can certainly see that, and I agree with you too.
See, and the only other dude for me, if I got a second choice in this round, as much as I love the Devotna, and if I don't have Rashee Rice, I'm gonna go in on Xavier Worthy.
See, I'd go Devontae Smith too, depending how my draft was stacking up.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing with Devonta Smith. We know what he is. We know he's very, very good wide receiver, very, very capable wide receiver. He's the second, if not third, target earner on the team in the passing game. His ceiling's capped. The floor is not that great. If you told me that A.J. Brown was going to miss 4 weeks come October, if you told me A.J. Brown was going to take off in the month of November, now we're talking. Or even Dallas Goedert. If you told me that if Dallas Goedert was going to, knock on wood, because we don't wish injury on any player, was going to miss significant time. But if all these guys are playing healthy, Devontae Smith kind of rotates with A.J. Brown, and not that type of rotate either.
Right.
For every 2 to 3 games that A.J. Brown has more receptions, more targets, is to 1 game for Devontae Smith.
Mm-hmm.
He's very good. He's super talented. He's a Super Bowl champion. He's good for fantasy. I think we have a higher ceiling with Xavier Worthy and the Chiefs' passing offense that we expect to be air raid. There's nobody else in this round.
And Mr. Magic, I'm taking Henderson over Jones any day, all day.
Is he talking about Aaron Jones?
Yeah, that'd be my guess.
Okay. Yeah, I would take Trey
Henderson. Other Jones that's running back. Can you?
Aaron Jones is being drafted in the next round.
Okay, that's where that collection came from. Okay.
Round 6.
Yeah, I'm taking Henderson over Jones.
Round 6 is a little wicked. Folks.
I'll also take a stab at a tight end too right here.
Which one?
If Hawkinson is usually around round 6. I'll take a stab on him.
Are you looking at anything right now?
Me, no.
Hold on. Just one of these. Where's that Shepherd team? Hawkinson in the 6. You see that? You see the mouse?
Yes.
You see that Hawkinson? There it is. And folks, you also see Malik Neighbors here in the middle of the round. Drake London, yes, in the middle of the round. 2 strong wide receivers back to back. I'm not in love with the Kyron pick. I'm okay with this here. figured I would, just to try it out. Point being, yeah, I may take a stab at tight end here as well, just like the Rhino did. I did not take Evan Ingram.
And Mr. Magic, I like Hawk over Laporta just because we know JJ's not a rookie quarterback, but this is first year starting, and they're gonna rely a little bit more on the tight end. Tight ends are generally rookies' best friend.
I think the value is better too.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
The value and they're almost the same guy, and like you said, JJ is going to be relying on them. I definitely would take Hawkinson over Laporta.
Year coming off of an injury, so like should be fully healthy at this point. But before that injury, he was one of the best tight ends in the league, wasn't he? I mean, with Cousins.
Yeah, he was easily top 5 tight end. Great fantasy option. I mean, dude. I mean, he was on his way to being, potentially tight end 1.
Oh yeah.
Before he got an injury. So I mean, he for sure.
I think Jordan Addison benefited a lot from TJ Hawkinson not being on the field. Now that TJ Hawkinson's back on the field, I would expect Jordan Addison not to be able to put up the same amount of numbers.
Yeah.
And we have to look out for a suspension for him on top of it.
Yep.
Yeah, I think TJ Hawkinson, when it's all said and done, will have the second most targets on this Vikings team.
Mm-hmm.
And someone that JJ McCarthy should and will be looking to. Yeah, absolutely. I'm bullish. I'm not a big Vikings guy. I'm bullish on this guy. Bullish on him. I got him in the.
You like him a lot.
I got him in the FG Invitational, which I plan on winning. And when it's all said and done, I'll have him in a few other spots as well.
Yeah.
When is the next mock, and how do I get in it quick enough so I don't miss out next time? Mr. Magic Goat, man. This is the goat of goats.
Is he on X?
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know if he's on X, nor do I recommend him going on X.
Mr. Magic, are you on Cash App? I'll make sure you're in there immediately.
Mr. Magic Goat. We will what's the best way I could do this? We'll get it to you.
Yeah.
If you happen to be on X, you could DM me, DM any one of us with anything, anytime. We'll make sure you get in. If not, I should be able to drop a link. I should rather drop the link into that mock draft group. I should be able to just drop the link here, but then I'm afraid that we wouldn't be starting right away either, and just be waiting for it to fill up. And okay, blah blah blah. I don't know. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. All right, round seven. I know who mine is.
We might be. Oh no, yeah, we're not in agreement, but I think we all like the same guys. Well, first off, for round 6, for me, it's Travis Hunter. I love Travis Hunter in Jacksonville. And for round 7, Rome Odunze. My destiny. I get Rome Odunze in round 7 every draft that I'm in, and it tells me that he's going to have a great year. It's basically laying up for him to be with Ben Johnson, and like I said, we all feel the DJ Moore regression coming, and the Rome Odunze, ascension coming. And also, I keep hearing this. I don't know if you guys are hearing this or not, but I keep hearing about Luther Burden all the time right now. I'm not saying he's going to be taking snaps from anybody, but what I don't hear is that snaps are going to be going away from Rome Odunze.
So now that's smoke I'm not buying into.
No.
But yes, it is out. The Luther Burden smoke. Yes, we are hearing a little bit more now. Luther Burden. I think that corresponds with him signing his second round rookie contract. Big mother loving deal. They all are signing contracts. Russell Luther Burden all of a sudden. He's not going to see enough balls. That's number one. Number two, yes, I love Roma Dunze, but I also love Caleb. I got Caleb in this round. And when Rhino asked about Travion or he presented Marion Hampton, it's like, yeah, I want those guys too, but why would I go get these guys there when I could get Caleb here?
And you've stood on that since the beginning too. That's been your guy.
Mm-hmm.
You have not wavered one bit off Caleb Johnson.
This is Najee 2.0. This is the dude where they didn't see a lot of Saturday tape. I'm gonna ride him 7th round with plenty of upside here.
And see, I'm going. If Adonze's there, and I don't need a quarterback, then I'm taking Adonze. If I'm getting my first quarterback right here, and I've done this in a lot of drafts already, I'm getting Mahomes.
Perfect. This would be an excellent spot for Mahomes.
Yeah. So much like that, Rhinos. I've either done Mahomes in the 6th, right? I think I did Mahomes in the 6th or the 7th in one of those drafts, and then Caleb went after that, or vice versa. But yeah, it's one of these two, and Rome is actually still going later than he should be. So
yeah, 100%.
People think that DJ Moore is obviously the more experienced wide receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, like that shouldn't be a good enough reason. He's almost out of prime. I don't really think of DJ Moore as being like that prolific. He had like really one really, really good season with Justin Fields. Before that, his quarterback was a Carolina Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Which wasn't exceptional. I mean, I think he just got to about 1,000 yards, but that team was really shitty. DJ Moore is just not that guy. I'm not. Who the hell is drafting DJ Moore in the 4th round? Oh, well, this was just a mock. So, he is. It was just a mock. Why would I'm? There are much better picks altogether. Let's go, folks. We are now in round 8. We'll stop at 10. We'll stop at 10 because maybe we'll do a show for the late round. Dark those.
Round 8.
I love Khalil Shakir in round number 8.
Stand on the business, baby.
Yeah, stand on business. Khalil Shakir, wide receiver 1 season is coming and upon us. And I want nobody to be surprised when that happens.
I don't want anybody to be surprised either, because they would have heard it here, and they're going to hear it here. And I'm going to repurpose shorts that we have and content that we have that state Khalil Shakir. I'm probably going to do that with most of our players and most of our calls, because why the hell not? But anyway,
I like Jacoby Myers right here.
That's one clip, one short I won't send out when it crashes and burns. Why would I do that to our own? I would never.
But we are standing on business. I mean, I tell you, when Jacoby Myers goes for 110, 6 catches and 2 touchdowns, we're gonna be looking like idiots. We are.
I mean, every dog has its day. So if that happens like week 5, I mean, I'm not going to be surprised by that. I wouldn't be. I would not be surprised by that. What I would be surprised at is if Jacoby Myers somehow turns in some sort of freak 80 catch season with 8 to 10 touchdowns on like 1,300 yards. I would be surprised at that. Much like DJ Moore, much like him. He's a good wide receiver. This is a dude that's talented, but now
he has the best quarterbacks he ever had too, throwing to him.
Maybe. So does Jack Besh, right? This is the best quarterback.
So does Deontay Thornton too. So it's Bowers.
These two now have the best quarterbacks that they've ever had too, right? Astringenti, I mean, like if the ball's in his hands, they're not in those guys' hands. My point being, Jacoby Myers.
The point being is you guys hate.
It's not.
I don't hate him.
I'm gonna take it off.
Goodbye, folks. Oh,
that's what I'm gonna do.
Now that might be a clip.
You won't get this from the other show out there.
Oh my
God.
That was just epic.
Can someone send this to Jacoby Myers?
We could send it to like the Raiders. We could do that. We should definitely do that. But what round are we in? I'm so thrown off by the.
We're round 9 now.
By the Taylor Swift.
Right now, right.
By the Taylor Swift impersonation here.
Round 9.
But in round 8, you want to do Jacoby Myers in round 8. Why wouldn't you want to do Jordan Mason? Is that too early for Jordan Mason? Would that be it's not too early for Khalil Shakir. See, my point being with Khalil Shakir, Tyrone Tracy, we have some upside here. These guys can wind up outperforming their ADP, and I don't see that for Jacoby Myers.
Yeah, I was surprised that Rhino didn't speak on this, but Evan Ingram too. I mean,
yeah,
going earlier.
There's a handful of players that it also depends. Like I've said already, it also depends how your draft is laying out too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that changes everything. If I'm already wide receiver strong, heavy, I'm needing to build up running backs and looking for like a third running back, then I'll go Jordan Mason or Tyrone Tracy. You know, if I need my first tight end, I'm going Ingram.
Did we? Round 9, right? Round 9.
Yep.
I'll do Dak Prescott or Caleb Williams if he's there.
If you needed a quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you're the dude that says, you know what, as much as I really want a piece of 15 rushing touchdowns out of Jalen Hurts, I really want a piece of a 40-plus potential passing touchdowns out of Lamar or out of Josh Allen, and says, you know what, I bet you one of these guys here could maybe get close to that. Maybe get close to that in fantasy points. This is your year to do it. B, you've got some really good quarterbacks that have that type of potential. Dak Prescott has that type of potential. As good of a call, as lousy of a call Jacoby Myers is, that's how good of a call this one is. There's a ton of potential here with Caleb Williams.
Yep.
Working with a wizard. Now
you get Justin Herbert in this round too, and that's not bad. That's not a bad get either.
Now the only thing I would say with Caleb Williams, and I think this is kind of real, and I'm not big on curses and shit like that. Well, actually, I think this is real. Like no bear has gone over 4,000 yards, right? or in a long time. It has to do with that weather. It has to do with that climate.
No, I'm in the realm of if he does not throw for 4,000 yards, if he is not good, they are cursed. They're cursed. They're not ever going to have a quarterback if this doesn't work.
No. I mean, he could very well get like 35, 38 touchdowns. I'm not sure if he's going to go over 4,000. So that's the only thing. Maybe he'll be the first to break this thing. That's also possible. But again, with the new offensive coordinator, quarterback whisperer, plenty of weapons, revamped O-line, everything's pointing in the direction that this dude, this former first-round pick, should have an absolutely smash season.
Yeah.
So yeah, both of these quarterbacks would be fantastic plays here. Fantastic plays. For me, round 9 rather, I would maybe a little early for Ibuka, maybe.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I know, not anymore. This would be strictly. This is like, okay, I'm drafting my bench right now. Drafting for this dude's upside. If it's not Ibuka, it would probably be one of the rookie tight ends if I don't have one earlier.
Yeah, Warren would be a good pick right here.
I want a piece of that Bears team. I absolutely do. I want a piece. With the exception of Luther Burden. I don't want that piece. I want Roma Dunes. I want the tight end. I wouldn't mind Caleb. Right, let's close this thing out. Round 10.
Yeah, I'm taking in round 10, I'm taking the quarterback that drops. So if it's Caleb, I'm taking Caleb. If it's Herbert, I'm taking Herbert. If it's Dak, I'm taking Dak. So whichever it falls in the ninth, I'm taking one of those guys. I don't think there's a wrong answer in rounds 9 or 10 as far as quarterback goes.
No. Oh my God, look at where this man fell from grace. Rookie grace. Quinshon Judkins is a 10th round pick now.
Yeah.
And probably falling. Well, go ahead, Rhino. Call your shot. Yep.
That's Trey Harris. You knew I was going to say that. The big Trey Harris guy.
What do you think Trey Harris needs to do for this to pay off? And it won't be much either in round 10. But
no.
Like, give a project. Let's give a projection.
65 catches for 850 yards and 7 touchdowns.
7's fine.
That'll pay it off.
That'll absolutely pay it off.
That would pay off huge. I'd probably take him from there to freaking where Cortland Sutton is in the 5th. Yeah. Let's see. Look, you know more about Trey Harris. You've been on Trey Harris since day one with us.
Yeah.
With when we did all of our rookie draft content. And by the way, if you want to check out all of our rookie draft content, all of our fantasy football 2025 content, it's on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video. Let's keep it going. All right, yeah. Look, I know we said every round. We have another 5 to go. I say we save that 5 to put together like a top 8, top 10 dark throws.
Okay.
That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan to me.
That works.
All right, fantastic. Oh, anything else? Big weekend coming up, by the way.
Oh, is the Hall of Fame game this weekend?
No.
No?
No, not that soon.
I don't know what that. I know it's called.
There's the weekend after, huh?
It's called Back Together Again. NFL Network and all training camps. That's what I want. I don't want the second, third hand stuff from like Joe Blow. I want to hear it from Stacey Dales. I want to hear it from all these talented people that are doing the reporting and the commentating. I want to hear it from fucking Dove Kleiman.
Yep.
Mr. Husot. What are you doing here, Husot? Mr. Husot. Mr. Husot, man, he took the king. He took Devon A-Chain in this draft. I mean, I know that this man is in the lab with us damn near 7 days a week. When the man's not putting in all of his other obligations, he's just in it with us. In it with us. I know he wants the chip. I know he wants it. And I just want him to have fun. And then the chip will come. If you know, on Sunday or even Monday night, when the boys line up and you're down by 5, and then the man crosses over the pay dirt. They call it pay dirt for a reason. That's what got you paid. Touchdowns count.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
But then the Husot just won his matchup. How about one against our good friend TD last year? It was, if not one of the last few weeks of the season, then it was that quarterfinal matchup. I was dead. I was dead in the water until like one of my guys came back, and he had Justin Jefferson. And here I am. All I needed was for who the hell was the quarterback there? Who just take the knee, just kneel. Sam Darnold, just kneel, run it out. No more passing attempts for victory, motherfucking victory. But that's what gets you. That's what gets the blood going. That's what gets the adrenaline going. That's why we love watching this game. That's why we play this game.
That's why we have sleepless nights sometimes because of this game.
Not those that are holding this to their faces all day long, and then commenting and replying back all day long. When there's stuff going on TV, when the real deal is going on in real life. Who's so the goat of goats. Yeah, so that's this weekend. Back together again, all training camps. So that's money. That to me is money. Later on this week, look out for our divisional preview.
Mm-hmm.
Sleepers, fades, breakouts, mock draft this upcoming Friday, and we'll slide in. We'll slide in another live. Hopefully one of these days. Rhino.
Hey,
You busy?
make a difference, everybody.
JX.
Go Cubs.
The man lives in the opposite part of the country where the Cubs play, but that doesn't really matter.
They're right up there somewhere. Somewhere up there. Somewhere. No, they're close enough.
It doesn't matter. Like all these Dodger fans. There are still Dodger fans in this city, believe it or not. They started here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You go out there, Rhino, I want you to find me a New York Yankee fan.
I know 3 of them.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right. Good deal, folks.
I don't talk to them. I know them.
Don't talk to them.
I know them. I don't talk to them. You see them walking past the street, you just give them like a
no.
Oh, it's not a lady goat. That's why. If it was a lady goat, then the donkey would go and play.
Oh, okay.
Can't. Now, as an Angels fan, can't.
All right, guys. We'll be back. We'll be back again, live, and not live, and live, and then not live. Just look out for all that content. Appreciate you all. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Peace out.